I wasn't going to say anything, but here are my thoughts on the recent events and how I personally feel about them. I feel that police brutality is definitely not anything that is new. I believe the truth of the matter is that now that we have proof that this stuff is happening and nothing's being done about it, is the rage that's setting off a lot of the young youth. The way they respond is totally ignorant and wrong in what they're doing. And that's where I'm kind of standing at, because I believe that it's almost to a point to where they don't know any better. And hear me out on this. I believe that us as a culture have settled for devaluing ourselves. And when we devalue ourselves, it causes others not to look at us as valuable as we are. I was looking outside one day, my children were playing, and I looked out there, and my son was out there with his friends, and my daughter had fell or something, and he was laughing at his sister, and he was picking on her and all around his friends, and they were all laughing and joking. And immediately I called them both aside, and I said, Chase, don't ever disrespect your sister in front of your friends. I said, because if you disrespect her in front of her friends, in front of your friends, when you're there, they're going to not only do that, but they're going to do more, because you're teaching them not to respect her. I think about us as a culture that we disrespect each other so much that it's almost like we teach other people not to respect us. I look at the way we entertain ourselves, and I look at, you know, one cop kills one black person, and we get all outraged and we want to come together, but we kill each other so much that it doesn't make the news. And what frustrates me the most is that when one of us gets shot, nobody knows who did it. Now, if wrong is wrong, then let's call a spade a spade. We entertain ourselves, world star, by watching us hurt each other, but a cop does the same thing to us. We want to unite. You know, we devalue ourselves. We devalue ourselves by the way we treat our brothers and sisters. You know, we call them outside their name, bees and hoes and niggas and all this stuff. It makes no sense, because we somehow see it as a term of endearment to call our brothers slaves and our sisters dogs. There's a devaluement going on. And until I feel that we bring value back to ourselves, it's hard for others to see value in us. What happened to my brother, my sister, my king, my queen, calling ourselves that, causing us to act like that? I blame a lot of that on the mainstream media, because we're almost taught how to act by the music that we listen to, the things that we see on TV. But I want to let you know that they have something called a camera, that when the camera stops, they don't act like that anymore. But they set off a culture that believes that this stuff happens every day. And the way they react to this and the way they mold their lives to this makes it impossible for them to get a job, makes it impossible for them to be respected, and makes it impossible for them to respect each other. And it's almost as if that was the way things were set up to happen in the first place. There's issues in America. There is problems that need to be solved on both ends of the stick. Police brutality is wrong, period. But I also believe it's wrong to disrespect our brothers and sisters and not say anything about it, or make it a term of endearment and get mad when others do the same.